All right, welcome again to Quartzfest. Gordo here, WB6NOA, and it's great to see you. If it begins to rain, we can all immediately go to wherever, and we'll be on 445, and I will continue the talk on 445.
Here's Gary's ATV transmitting station, channel 58 here in Quartzfest.
My I group, beside doing remote testing that you'll see going on at Stephen's vehicle today and all through the entire encampment, they now, how many acres do we have on programming Baofangs without a computer? Okay, all right, yeah, we're sort of that way. So there's a couple. This gentleman, I think, has, you have a Baofeng and you need yeah. How do you get rid of the bebop when you transmit? So I think that one's keystrokes, and if you got the manual, it may help. All right. Who else has a nagging question? Sorry I couldn't get you more help, but we do have experts.
I was just going to suggest that there's a program called Chirp.
Oh yes, Chirp is excellent for software.
Yeah, it works great for the mobile.
Oh, okay. There's another Chirp expert. Did you bring your computer?
No.
There's Randy, and we're going to see. Tell folks where they can see this show that we're doing.
It's on my YouTube channel, and which is, let me turn my camera around so I'm in the video here. Here it goes, spins around. It's fully zoomed. Anyway, it's on my, yeah. So down, and it's fighting you. Anyway, it's on my K7 AGE channel. Now we're looking at the sky. You're not a camera operator, right? No, it's fighting you with the gimbal.
This is so confusing.
It's Chinese, you know. It's, let me do it. Push the magic button here, and it comes up that way, and do this, and it comes around. Anyway, on my K7 AGE channel on YouTube, I have 5 videos of my drive down here. I posted day 0, which was Saturday. As soon as Vern gets out of the shower, I'm going to be posting the video from yesterday, and thank goodness for Vern's Starlink. Makes all this possible. So we have an interesting experiment going on here at Quartzfest. Peter is scanning with his mag mount. Because he dropped the, he lost the bar for his magnetic name badge. So he thinks it's maybe around here. And with that big magnet mount, if he comes across it, it'll just jump right up to it. But so far, no luck.
Here's one other screwdriver I'll pass around. This is a manual screwdriver. This one's made by, I don't know who makes it, but it's sold by 4 or 5 companies. You can buy that from Gable Antenna, MFJ, and a couple others. They're all, you know, some Chinese company makes it and markets it. And I just picked this up, I think I got it first week of December. This is that Electrap KH1. And so this is an entire HF station. It weighs maybe 1.5 pounds. So if you are wanting to do any kind of, whether it's hiking up a mountain or, you know, hiking trail, whatever, if you want to be a little bit more, a little bit lower impact in the way you activate, this is an awesome radio. It's got a little counterpoise in there, and it's got like a 5 or 6 foot width. Obviously, it's a compromised antenna, and you're not going to get a lot. But again, it's POTA, so everybody wants to work you, so you get the contacts in. I've only done, I think, 3 or 4 activations of this because I just got it and it's cold, and I learned pretty quick that trying to use the tiny CW paddles at 28, 29 degrees Fahrenheit, not awesome. So I intend to use this a heck of a lot more this summer when it's warm. First time I went out with this, I hadn't used it at all. I powered it up to make sure it wasn't dead in the box, and I thought I'd just sit down and work, and it took me about 25 minutes to get through the menu system and teach myself how to use it, how to get to the keyer and set the speed and all that kind of stuff. And then by the time I started calling CQ, my hands were already frozen, and I couldn't even send my own call sign worth a darn. So that was one of my only, call it, failed activations. which is the parts on the air folks don't like you to call it a failed activation, but if you don't get 10 contacts, it's not an activation. But activators are supposed to still send their contacts into them.
So inside the welcome tent here, everybody registers and signs in and gets their ticket for the closing ceremony prizes. Chris mentioned this morning there's so far 300, I believe 378 as of yesterday afternoon. Hello, I'm here with Clint, and your call sign?
Kilo Alpha 7 Oscar Echo India.
And he's with the Northwest Utah Northern Utah WebSDR.
Right.
And I've connected to that. And can you give us a elevator speak of what your WebSDR is and how we get to it and stuff?
So you go to sdrutah.org, the URL down there, and what you end up with in a landing page, and from there you can select 6 servers.
Okay.
And you just use your ordinary web browser to go to those servers, and you get audio. You can tune you get your own virtual receiver. You can select your bandwidth. You can select DSP, whatever. Tune any frequency you like, along with several hundred other people that might be there at the time. You're all your own private receiver. And we have
Cool.
we have 6 different servers, 5 of them on site in a cow pasture in northern Utah, where there's little interference.
Sure.
And you select which antenna you want by which server you're connected to.
Okay.
We have a 94-foot tall omnidirectional log periodic antenna.
Okay.
It's our main one. We have a 80-foot long log periodic beam that's at 84 feet.
Yeah.
It's pointed east as one of our other antennas.
Wow.
And we have another 30 that covers 40 through 10 meters. Then we have another log periodic at about 55 feet that covers 30 through 10 meters that's pointed toward Asia on another server.
Wow.
So our raison d'etre is to help people who can't hear because there's so much noise of their own QTH.
Right. So you just dial up and connect to one of your receivers,
Right.
where there's no noise, and carry on
Right.
with a QSO with somebody.
Too many people have the problem
Yeah.
they can get out, but they can't hear
it.
And if you can't hear them, you can't work them. A lot of nets use it because it's in a different geographical location,
Right.
receiver diversity.
Sure.
And then a lot of other people just use it because it's on a round table because the other guys are living too close. And more recently, as the sunspots have picked up, we're getting a lot of usage on our upper band receivers.
Cool.
Because they're hearing stuff because we have beams and we're
Yeah.
quiet.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
That's
thank you for
pretty
being
neat.
there.
And hope everybody goes to sdrutah.org.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's totally free. We run by donations.
So connect and listen. Use it to listen to the number stations and stuff, right?
People do that.
So I'm here with Rachel now, and your call sign is?
KK6DAC.
And she's cooking her lunch. But what caught me is that just part of her table here, she has her Starlink. And,
So I have Starlink over here. I have 300 watts of solar, and this is a solar tracker.
Oh, okay.
So it actually moves as the sun moves. You see the little eye at the top there.
Oh, okay.
So that feeds back into my battery box that I built.
Oh, wow.
200 watts of bioenno lithium iron phosphate.
Oh, good.
In here, and then I got it all wired up for power poles.
Yeah, you can never have too many connectors.
12 volt USB. I have APRS built into this so that I can do remote telemetry. So I can see what the voltage is and temperature inside, even though I may not be there.
Yeah.
And on the other side, I have a 600 watt pure sine inverter,
Okay, inverter.
coming out the other side. So if I ever needed AC, I have that. Over here, I have an Engel 12 volt refrigerator.
Okay.
That I'm keeping my food cold in. And
Right.
draws maybe 1.25 amps.
That's not bad.
An hour, because it's only, it keeps the food about 38
Yeah.
degrees.
Good.
So it keeps things cold.
A little bit of sun and that big battery, you're set.
Yeah, so, I have my Starlink converted to 12 volt.
Good.
So it draws about 4.5 amps an
Wow.
hour. So right now with no sun, I do have it turned off, but I flip it on. And then I'm using a Chameleon MPAS
Okay.
antenna. I was able to get on the Golden Bear network on a 3975.
Cool.
That's right. And,
You are radioactive.
Here's my shift pod.
Shift pod. Looks like a portable yurt or something. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Looks comfy.
So, yeah, I got my bed, TV, clothes, little heater.
You're all set.
So, yeah, it's pretty roomy. I, have my HF gear, my laptop and things.
Cool.
Got clothes over there. So, that's about it.
Well, thank you very much
If you
for
have
the
any
tour.
specific questions, I can.
Well, there may be a comment in the video, so
Okay.
if there are, I'll come back.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Good. Thanks, Randy.
Okay,
Good to
thanks.
see you.
Thank you. I'm at the special event station. Sign says open. So I'm inside the special event trailer.
Yep.
Kind of full in here.
So this is amateur radio for the antisocial. I just picked it up off of Amazon. It was recommended to me. I'm not sure what they know about me. I am a little radio shy.
And I have no affiliation with Alan Hall, so I have no idea.
He has written several handbooks from what I saw. This is the first one I've ever gotten of his, and I have actually barely cracked it. But it talks about a lot of things you can do with ham radio besides just getting on the radio and rag chewing.
Yeah.
Everything from building in radios, building antennas, certainly things like FT8, Pi, and Arduino.
Cool.
And then also contesting. There's not a lot of conversation in contesting. So as long as you can give a location and a signal report, you can contest.
Very good. And your name and call?
My name is Lou Arminio. I'm W7KFT out of Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm part of the Northern Arizona DX Association. And this is our communications trailer that we're operating out of for several years. I've been coming here for 3 years, and so since before I was coming, we volunteered our communications trailer to the Quartzfest event to as an open house for anybody to come and operate.
Very good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Lou is helping out here for a first-time FT8 user, explaining a lot of things, so see if we can make a contact. You have a K3 at this position, and over here looks like Nisu, I think 991.
And typically we're running this off of an end-fed, but this year not. Let me just see.
What power are you running?
It should be running, and you don't want to go full blast on digital mode.
Fairly...
We should be at about 50 watts.
I just like running it at the antenna instead of the radio because
Power.
do it at the antenna.
Yeah, we're running at 50 watts. And
So do you complete the contact?
we did
Oh, you
complete.
got the
We're
73?
we're actually looking at
The log, yeah.
the log screen here. So we're about to click OK.
So what do you think, Don?
That was a lot easier than I expected.
That was inside the special event trailer. Don saw an FT8 contact made for the first time, so maybe he'll get the bug and see him on the waterfall. Well, it started raining about 45 minutes ago. Starting to get some puddles here in our compound. It's supposed to rain harder.
Say a little prayer for those tent camping tonight.
We shall see. Well, there's reports of water in the washes out there, so let's take a look. See what it's like out here. He does have quite a bit out here. A view out to the north of us.
This is Rod, WB9KMO. Does anybody know the status of the RV dump out truck?
A canoe rental and fishing rods for trade for whiskey.
What flavor?
Jameson's.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just Maker's Mark. You're not getting my Jameson.
That's it. I'm putting my jammies and my bathrobe on and my slippers. I'm gonna heat up some tomato soup and make myself a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm done. KN6 AM. Comfort is king.
How you doing in there?
Hey, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fine. You dry?
I am. We're doing great.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
good.
we got the golf cart and the tarp out, and we are warm, and we are loving it.
Wonderful.
Outstanding.
Bridge to the potties.
Had that for Gordo.
Yeah.
My station reporting a quarter inch since the rain started. A quarter inch. KD0 VHD.
Well, here it is about 10 after 5 now. The rain has stopped. The puddles are receding. A little opening in the clouds. Some people say we're going to get a lot more. Some people say it's over. Well, Jim is chefing tonight. He's going to make, what do we have? What's on the menu?
We're doing stir fry. We're going to do some chicken teriyaki and some shrimp, what is it? Pineapple.
Okay.
And speaking of which, I have to go get my other sauce. Sweet chili.
Oh, okay.
Sweet chili is on the menu for tonight. And since it was so kind to stop blowing wind and raining, this should come together pretty quick. It's kind of a dump and pour thing.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good.
Should be good.
Get a little more temp there on that griddle and go find my pineapple and my other sauce.
There you go. I was in my trailer editing and I can smell this. It smells wonderful.
That's good. I hope the proof is always in the pudding, but we're in the stir fry.
In the stir fry.
As it goes. More chili sauce here.
More chili sauce, yeah. It's about 10 after 6 now. And the sunset out there. A little windy. See what the evening brings. Amy's trying to get the little solo stove.
I need a little paper or something.
A little paper.
That's what I need. A little something that'll catch fire. Good idea. But it was an Thank you, Jim.
Certainly.
Well, we had a fantastic dinner. It was a little breezy and cool, but no rain. And now they need to get the fire going, but I'm going to sign out for today. We had an interesting day with the rain and the various puddles that I just showed you. So it was fun. It was fun recording all the chatter off the 146.55 frequency. We'll see you tomorrow. This is Randy, K7AGE, videoed from Quartzfest 73.